In the years after World War II, the world split in two. The United States and the Soviet Union locked in a silent, terrifying standoff. Each side raced to control not only weapons and technology, but the human mind itself. Fear of communism, nuclear annihilation, and espionage drove governments to cross ethical lines once again. In the late 1940s, U.S. officials began radiation experiments on unsuspecting citizens. Hospital patients, pregnant women, and even military personnel were exposed to radioactive materials, often without their consent. They were told they were receiving medical tests. In truth, they were being studied to measure how radiation spread through the body. The government wanted to understand how to protect its soldiers in a nuclear war, but the price was human suffering. At the same time, deep inside the CIA, a new program was born, MK-Ultra. Its mission: to control the human mind. Scientists used LSD, sensory deprivation, electroshock therapy, and hypnosis in secret experiments on civilians, prisoners, and even military officers. Some subjects volunteered. Most had no idea what was being done to them. From prisons in Kentucky to hospitals in Canada, MK-Ultra left a trail of broken lives. People experienced hallucinations, trauma, and permanent psychological damage. The CIA believed that if they could manipulate thought, they could control truth itself. It was science without conscience, and it happened under the banner of national security. Meanwhile, across the ocean, Soviet scientists conducted their own brutal studies, testing endurance, psychological conditioning, and radiation exposure on soldiers and prisoners. Both sides were driven by paranoia and fear. Both sides justified cruelty in the name of progress. As the 1950s turned to the 1960s, whispers of these secret programs began to surface. Journalists and whistleblowers uncovered evidence of government-funded torture and illegal testing. Congressional hearings in the 1970s finally brought MK-Ultra into the light. The CIA destroyed most of the documents, but fragments survived, enough to prove that thousands of people had been used like lab rats in their own country. Public outrage followed. New laws were passed to limit covert experimentation and to enforce consent in research, but the damage couldn't be undone. Families had been shattered, lives were lost, and once again science had been twisted by fear and power. The Cold War was fought not only with bombs and spies, but in laboratories and mines. It revealed how far nations will go when fear replaces morality, when the pursuit of control becomes more important than the value of a single human life. We often look back on the Cold War as a clash of ideologies, but beneath the politics lies a deeper truth. The most dangerous weapon ever created wasn't a bomb. It was the idea that the ends justify the means.